traders and investors alike were green today. We chopped around for the most part of the day, and the SPY was very choppy. Towards the end of the day, we started to sell off. Coming into CPI data tomorrow, there was some charts that we were already bearish on that pulled back immediately. But as for the action today, very, very choppy until we got below this 409 level. When we got below this, we respected the 9 and just walked right down. Flagged here, the 407-ish area was a pretty important level because there's a spot where we had been. You can look back, there's like 3 days where we had based here and was able to push back up. Today we put in a small flag and just dumped. Flagged again here and dumped again. So there's plenty of opportunities. Look at every time we flag back into the 9 here. That's an opportunity to get in. In this case, this candle right here would have been the opportunity to get in. Of course, go to your 1 minute chart, use your 5 minute for confirmation, go to your 1 minute chart, get the best entries possible. You're looking for a flag on your 9, a comeback and a retest as close or even touch the 9 as you can get. Of course, you want to have decent MACDs and some other trading signals. But I know a lot of people are, and I almost feel bad because I know a lot of people are in a lot of pain. I don't, I used to trade like that. I used to buy stocks and hold them and like wake up in the morning, stomach would be hurting and wondering how bad your portfolio is down. It's just not my style anymore. I believe in daily opportunities, taking advantage of it, and believe in coming into the market every day and making money, increasing my account on a daily basis. So one thing we look for in the Discord, we talk about this in a few videos, we're looking for the leaders. And I don't mean the leader that has to be the one pushing up all the time. It can be outperforming the market to the downside. Here trading options, we are able to take advantage of both directions. So we do very well without all the emotional roller coaster of waking up every other day wondering, did we gap up, did we gap down, how much pain am I in, how far am I down today. Morgan Stanley analysis has recently come out and said that he thinks the market's going to take another 17% dip. I kind of agree with him. I don't know about the numbers, but I do believe there's more downside. So we have all these companies coming out. AMD guided down tonight, this afternoon. Microsoft's already guided down. Union Pacific guided down. Look at Costco's and Walmart, all their inventory issues. There's a lot going on. There's still a lot of damage. The dollar steady pushing. Just the economy itself just has a lot of damage. And you need to be careful where you're putting your money. You need to be careful buying dips. Tech's really not the place to be right now. I still think energy still has some upside to it. But let's look at some charts. So this is the SPY, chopped around, pulled back, and we're looking for leaders. So today at open, Tesla was able to push. Took a couple of trades on Tesla today. One of them was flat, 2 were small losses, 2 were nice wins. Keep your losses small. I missed a really nice opportunity. This bull flag right here, or bear flag right here, I actually called this out before I walked out of my trading room to take care of lunch and some personal stuff. And it pulled back, so it gave the members some opportunities. But at open, we pulled back here. We tested our 200. We pushed up. First thing I did was draw this gap. This gap was drawn in pre-market. This is the gap to remind me that we gapped up as we're trading. I'm looking at so many different charts, going through so much information. I just need reminders sometimes to let me know what's going on. And we come down. One of the trades that I took was right in here. I can't remember the exact spot. I thought we were going, because we come here, we almost filled the gap. So when we got back in here, I thought we were going to come down for a gap fill, and I wrote it. It was $120 loss, which is nothing. That's pretty small. It's right 9% of my strike that I got out at, almost 10%. But this candle opened above the 9, and I got out. I could have held and made money, but I didn't. I I got confirmation to exit the trade, followed my plan. It sucked, but I had 2 really good trades on it and 1 good SPY trade at the end of the day, a small SPY trade, but it covered one of the losses on Tesla. The other one, Tesla covered itself. Plenty green today. I protected my capital in a very choppy day. So that was, that was nice. Meta, today was Facebook's first day trading under the ticker Meta. And it's almost like the market did not like it at all. It started to sell right at open. Just a nasty day. You could see how the SPY chopped. This didn't even do that. Chopped a little bit and then started to sell. AMD had Investors Day today. It started at 3:30, but it just seemed like, I don't know, it seemed like the market was a little mad at AMD as well. We come up, tested these levels. We thought it was going to push, but we were watching these levels. We called them out as we were approaching them. So we knew not to take a trade there unless we got over top that level, opening here, level there. There's not enough room to make money unless you're scalping. It's just not worth it. Not when there's other opportunities. But you could have went short right there. The best place to go short would have been right here. Remember, draw them pre-market levels. And you could have rode through this and got some chop. But as you're chopping, you're eating your your decay is working in your options. So that's working against you. Would rather not be in them to try to ride the chop. Cost, we had this on the radar at open, which is Costco's. It pushed nicely at open and even held in better. Even the pullback at the end of the day wasn't as bad. It was getting some bearish volume here at the end of the day. A couple others that we've been talking about in our video in the mornings. Firm, for one, talked about it this morning, had a diamond, which is a bearish pattern. And you can see it opened up weak, come down, tried to push up. That candle may, being levels right there, not knowing what the 1 minute chart looks like, that candle probably got a few people stopped out. But even after we got here, this would have been the area to try to get in right here when it broke below. And could have rode that down. SoFi, and I know some of our members like SoFi. I don't think it's a bad stock, but right now I think the chart's just bearish. We've been talking about it in the mornings. And it pulled back today. It has resistance. Let's see, what else do we have? Upstart, that's right. Upstart as well. This payment sector, this fintech type payment sector, the buy here, pay later space, I think some people like to refer to it as, just has not been doing very well at all. So Docu reported earnings tonight and was a bad report. You can see it traded decent today, traded sideways where a lot of other charts pull back. This thing snatched way back in after hours. This could be one to keep an eye on for tomorrow. Being pulled back so far, maybe it'll bounce depending on what the market does with CPI data coming in. Tomorrow is just going to be a play the action day. We're going to be on our toes, get in and try to make money, when we can. When the market allows us to make money, we'll let the market tell us instead of trying to tell the market. Well, that's all for this video. I want to try to keep it short. Protect your capital in this market. These companies are, these are major companies, and they're steady guiding down one by one. We knew this. We've been talking about this for a couple of weeks now. You got to think, AMD recently just did earnings, and now guiding down. They see the forecast changing in such a short amount of time. If you're not in here playing a daily action, please protect your capital. Be careful trying to buy them dips. And if you do buy them right now, you have to keep them short. Unless you're looking for a long-term investment, you need to keep your dip buying to none really, but a minimum, and try not to hold anything. no longer than you absolutely feel like you have to. If you're trying to swing, if you're trying to buy options and hold them overnight, there's a lot of signals that we're getting that are just not working. So please protect your capital. Be careful. I hope to see everybody in the trading room. Good luck. CPI data tomorrow. So we need to see what the market's doing. After that, what it's going to look like. That alone will provide some opportunities. Have a good night. See everybody in the trading room.